Less than 3.
Hello! Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are we all doing? I really hope the next song would have kicked in by now. This is eerily silent. Thank you, song, for being late. Anyway, people!
3 months.
People,
Baldy.
people,
You've
welcome.
cheered me up the past few months. Heart, thank you, sir. Open mouth.
You're more than
smile.
welcome. I'm glad I managed to cheer you, IP. Anyway, thank you for the 3 months. And Tasmania, thank you for the 27 months as well. Anyway.
27 months. I regret it all.
Never mind, fuck you. Guys, welcome to the stream. Now, as many of you know, and for those of you who don't know, as you can tell by my slightly yellow eyes, I have been punched in the face recently. In fact, I did some punching in the face of someone else recently as well. You see, a matter of days ago, I had a boxing match in which I fought Dakota Olave in Create Clash to raise a shit ton of money for charity. And I did it. And I won. And ever since then, I've been thinking about who I should fight next. You see, I don't know whether I'm going to do this YouTuber box.
Unverified Jack Manifold is now a man of the people again.
I am a man of the people again. Yes, this is unverified streamer Jack Manifold, man of the people streamer. The people, I'm amongst you, and you better give back. That's all I'm saying by subbing with Twitch Prime.
The grind never stops.
Thank you so much, Tams
Manifold
Bubble Tea. Thank you for 2 years.
Less than 3.
Either way, I fought that guy. I won. But at the end of the day, what if I wanted this influencer boxing thing again? What if I wanted to do YouTube boxing again? Well, I've been thinking. You know, I don't know if I want to do it yet. But what I do know is that if I do it again, I want a good opponent. I want someone, you know, who I think is a very fair yet challenging fight. You know what I mean? I don't want a cakewalk. I don't want to walk in there just beat someone up. And equally, I don't want to lose. I want someone who is beatable but difficult to fight. You know what I mean? So, in today's stream, we're going to be finding that person exactly. In front of me, have a list of YouTubers. Fuck, I still can't. You know, you don't stream for a week, and this streaming thing gets real fucking difficult. I'm struggling to get my words out. And it's not because I have brain damage. Everyone keeps telling me I have brain damage. I don't have brain damage, all right? I don't. I'm fine. I don't have brain damage from the fight. It's been a week since I streamed, and it's thrown me off a little bit. But either way, I plan today to pick my next opponent for boxing. I have a list in front of me of YouTubers, and I'm going to rank them into a tier list, going from really, really easy fight, bloodbath, I beat them to death, to they kill me, they beat me to death in the ring, I die, and then everything in between. So, without further ado, let me thank the remaining subs and encourage you all to sub if you haven't already, as well as the top of the hour ad will be running on this stream.
So proud of you, Jack, for winning your fight.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 months.
Less than 5 months, let's go.
Thank you so much, I really do appreciate that. But yeah, there will be a top of the hour ad on this stream. Do not think I'm going to miss it. I know I did yesterday, the day before even. But do not worry, this stream will not miss the ad. I need that money, baby. I have not streamed in a week. I'm broke. You know, yesterday my bank account, it was empty. I went to buy Deliveroo and it was completely empty. I then just cashed out my own money, which I'd forgotten to cash out, and then didn't have an empty bank account. But there was a moment where I thought I'd gone broke, and you better sub so it never happens again, please. It's $4.99 or completely free with the Twitch Prime. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for all the subs so far. Let's not delay any further, guys. Let's not delay for a second longer. Thank you for the 245 bits. Goth bitch.
Drain damage.
I don't have brain... Oh, I have drain... Oh, wait, no. Goth... Sorry, buy glue stick. Thank you for the 245 bits. Fuck! I keep saying bitch! My bad. Goth bitch. Thank you for the prime. Anyway, please, guys. King, you look a bit yellow. Yeah, it's because I got... This is all bruising. My eyes are bruised. And the bridge of my nose is bruised. The bridge of my nose still kind of hurts. Also, maybe looks a little bit crooked. But, you know, I can still breathe. You know? You have 3.5 bruises. I say no more. I say no more. Guys.
Congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
Your perseverance and efforts paid off. Next match against Logan Paul.
We're about to decide who the next match is going to be against. Please, stop distracting me. Let me get into the stream. Oh, no. Magpie Pierce, thank you for 2 months.
Jack.
Hi. Anyway. Guys. In front of me is a tier list. I'm actually covering the categories. Am I best sitting here? I am, I guess. I slightly cover the list.
Keep up the good work, big man.
Thank you. In front of me is a list of YouTubers and streamers that I am going to rank into a tier list from bloodbath to meaning I absolutely destroy them. They potentially die in the ring. I beat them so easily. Not that I'm trying to kill them, by the way, because I don't want to incriminate myself, but, you know, I win. Thank you, Lily, by the way. To I win unscathed, meaning I win, but, you know, I don't get hurt. You know, I beat them pretty fucking easily, you know? Like, it's kind of a cakewalk. They lose, and it's pretty bad. Hard-earned victory is one that it takes a lot out of me. You know what I mean? It's a difficult win, but I win nonetheless. But it's a hard fight. You know, I think I'll win, but it's a hard fight. 50-50 is I have no fucking clue. It could go either way. Close loss is I lose, but I put up a damn good fight. They only just beat me. You know what I mean? Like I just hit the ground before they do, but they walk away with a broken leg at least. Please move face cam. Where to? I think it's fine here. I know it's covering a couple of the streamers, but it's fine. They're going to get put in the list. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll be fine. Guys, don't worry, please. I'm just going to put this back. Tell you what, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Don't worry, guys. I've already found a way of solving this. We're going to do something crazy. Unbelievable! We have moved the screen. Technology has not failed us once. We are so great. Guys, I used to be an IT guy. Can you tell? Also, Mess with Finesse. Thank you for the gifted sub. And the board Sila. Thank you for the raid. Anyway. Guys. I got a long list of YouTubers. And a big tier list in front of us. So, I'm going to start straight away. Now, the first person in this list is, in fact, my actual opponent, who I've actually fought. The only person in my life I've ever had a start-to-finish fight with. Dakota Alave.
Mr. Manifold.
Now, Xenon, thank you so much for the tier 1. Now, Mr. Alave is a great man. I may say, profusely nice person. Genuinely very, very kind. One of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. However, I did fight him, and as we all know, I did win. So it's already anything below 50-50 and 50-50 are just out of there. 50-50, no, you can't put it at 50-50 because I won. We know I would, like 50-50 is if we can't make our mind up, guys.
Jack,
and we know I win because I did.
Boxing styles like kickboxing?
No, I don't want to, you know what? I've tried boxing and that's enough. I don't ever want to try getting kicked in the head. I've been punched in the head profusely and it's that's all right. Kickboxing, fuck that. I don't want to get kicked in the head. All right? I'm already struggling to get my words out since I got punched. Anyway. I won. However, was it an easy fight? No. As we all know from the picture I'm about to show you. See if I can find a good picture. Let me see if I can find a good picture of this. No. This is like the best picture I can find. As you can see from this picture, guys, which is very, very low resolution. But that's the wrong thing. As you can just tell, around my mouth, that's blood. I was bleeding to shit. Now, I may have won this fight, but I did not walk out unscathed. I was bleeding. I mean, as you can see, I'm bruised. I sustained some fucking injuries doing that fight at the end of the day. Was it a hard-earned win? Absolutely. People, there is no other way of putting it. This boxing match was tough. And therefore, Dakota Alave, I believe I could beat. However, it would be a hard-earned victory. This is the first and simplest decision we're going to make today.
It has increased my muscles and got me many women.
Oh, Whisper Live, you're so correct. 8 months of priming and you're already flourishing. Thank you so much. But anyway, now it gets into the hypotheticals, the theoreticals. How would we beat... Well, would we beat these people and how would we do it? So you're telling us that boxing isn't fake. No, I actually got hit in the head, as you can tell by my bruises. Alec, thank you for the prime. Anyway. Let me put my phone here. Tommy in it. Now, let's look at Tommy in it for a second, all right? Tommy in...
How excited for the FNAF at Freddy's movie are you?
Yes, I'm very excited for Five Nights at Freddy's the movie with Shaggy from Scooby-Doo playing William Afton. It's very cool. Anyway. Now, guys. As we can tell from this picture here, we have some information about Tommy Innit. First off, Tommy Innit does have a slight height advantage. As you can tell, about half a head. He's about half a head taller than me, all right? Half a head taller. Now, that probably gives him... That's the wrong tab. That probably gives him pretty decent reach. He probably has longer arms than me. However, as I said, I usually rely on the length of my arms in my sparring. Whenever I've fought in boxing, I rely on the length of my arms. However, I managed to beat Dakota, who I believe had longer arms than me. So all of a sudden, this goes out the window. I can still win fights in this situation. So all of a sudden, I'm not as worried. Not only this, but as we know, Tommy Innit is a coward. I don't think he'd ever fight anyone. And actually, I have a story for you. One of the first times I came down to Brighton. Now, if you've been to Brighton, you'll know this. There's like a little sand pit where people usually play like sand tennis or volleyball. It's like right outside an ice cream shop. There's like a little pit of sand, a sand pit, if you will. And in that sand pit, I once wrestled Tommy Innit. Tommy had this... He really wanted to see, out of the two of us, who could knock the other to the ground. It was like wrestling, kind of. And he's a fair bit bigger than me, but despite this, he still couldn't knock me down. And then Wilbur tried it with him and easily knocked him down as well. So I don't think size has anything to do with it. I just think he's weak and pathetic. Do I think I could easily kill him? Just beat him to a pulp in the ring? No. At the end of the day, he's a big guy. He can probably throw some punches. But I think he's cowardly and afraid. I don't think he... You know what he looks like? He looks like he'd get out of breath. I think Tommy Innit would get out of breath. I think he'd start out strong and it'd maybe hurt a little bit. But I reckon a couple minutes in, he'd get out of breath. And then it's easy pickings from there. I'm saying I win pretty much unscathed. It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's fucking cakewalk easy, but I don't think I sustain any injuries. I'm pretty sure, I win pretty unscathed. This is an easy fight. Yeah. I think easy pickings there. Awesome Dude. Now, this is the first one where I'm not too confident. Awesome Dude is a guy who's much taller than me. I don't know if there's a picture of us out there. We've met each other a couple of times, but I don't know if there's actually a picture that exists. But he's a lot bigger than me. And I want... Now, am I right in saying that he used to play football or something like American football? Have I made this up? Or like... I just feel like he can fight. He used to play football, exactly. Yeah, anyone who plays American football is a psychopath. That is just a game where big dudes knock each other to the ground. There's a ball involved, but I'm pretty sure it's just an excuse to hit each other. Like I'm convinced I don't know how to play American football, but I'm pretty sure the whole game is just running at big dudes running at each other and like wrestling to the ground and like just fucking tackling, like shoulder barging each other over. I don't get how the game works. There's a ball involved, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. I am pretty sure it's just a big wrestling match. That being said, like, I don't know, man. Something about him just, it unnerves me. I feel like he can fight. And he's bigger than me. Everyone's saying he's Texan, which, what does that mean, Like, what does that mean? What does him being from Texas really add? They're another breed. What does that mean? Cowboy. Cowboys were known for their use of guns. I don't think he's bringing a gun. He's just big, he's just a tall guy who used to play football. So, I feel like he just knocked me to the ground, at which point I'm fucked, Texan used to wrestling cows or doing bullfighting. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real about... I don't think all Texans have done bullfighting. If they have, then I'm even more... I put them in they kill me, but I'm pretty sure... I don't think that's a thing. No, not bullfighting. They don't fight with their fucking testicles. Bull. B-U-L-L. Bullfighting. Come on now. Either way, I'd say I'm badly beaten. I'm pretty sure this guy beats me up pretty bad. He's a bigger guy, He's a bigger guy. And now, the next person. Hassan Piker. Now, Hassan's a much bigger guy. Like, Hassan's, like, possibly one of the biggest guys I know. Just pull up a Hassan. Is there a picture of me and Hassan? I feel like we've been together a few times, but I don't know if there's a picture of us standing near each other. I think. Holy shit, did me and Hassan wear the exact same outfit to Name Your Price? That looks the exact same as what I wore. Hold on, this wasn't what I was looking for. But like now I'm like curious because it looks to me like he's wearing the exact thing I wore. Hold on. Is that not exactly what I wore? Like an orange shirt? Oh no, I had like a scarf thing. That's like eerily similar though. Where does he get his own fashion sense? Now I've got motivation to beat him. This changes things. Why is he stealing my fucking style? Either way, the point is he's much bigger than me. He's like 6'5" or something. He's just as wide as he is fucking tall. He's a big dude, right? And everyone's thinking, oh, he'd kill me. But the thing is, and this is going to be a shocking answer, I don't think he'd kill me. I even wouldn't say I'd be badly beaten. Because the thing is, and this is, I'm gonna be honest here. Look, I think Hassan could beat me in a fight. But this is the thing. I don't think he's got the gall. I don't think he's got the balls, all right? Hassan is pacifist. Based. This is my point. I asked him after the boxing. I fought my fight, and I saw him afterwards. He's like, congrats. I was like, yeah, thanks, man. Would you ever do it? I was like, oh, what do you think of it? Would you ever do it? And he was like, absolutely no. This shit is not for me. That guy is, like, he couldn't hurt a fly. He's capable of it, like it physically, but I don't think he's, like, I don't think he's mentally got it in him. You know what I mean? I just don't think he has... Look, I don't think I have the physical power to beat him. And I think that's why I ultimately lose. But I don't think he beats me badly because I don't think he's got that in him. You know? I think he just, like... I think he just beats me to submission. And then that's it for him. Like, you know... I just don't think he has the balls. I don't think he has it in him. Everyone's saying, oh, I'm dead. He breaks me in half. He won't do it, though. He wouldn't do it, you know? Like, what's his motivation? He just doesn't... He's soft. I love the guy. He's soft, though, you know? He doesn't beat me. I'm sorry, he doesn't beat me. No, not until he beats me till I'm submissive and breedable. I didn't mean that by beats me to submission, you weirdos. No! That's not the way I meant beats me to submission, by the way. Just you know, quickly. Alright? Scott's Major, someone banned Scott's Major from my chat, saying shit like, I wish he'd do that to me. Scott, you're already submissive and breedable. He don't need to beat you at all. Oh, wow. He probably means, he probably doesn't even mean beat me. He means beat me off. He probably means, Scott's Major in my chat saying he wishes he was beaten off until he was submissive and breedable. That's disgusting, Scott's Major. Jack called me submissive and breedable. I win these. Let's just do Scott's Major now. Let's just do Scott's Major now. You know what, Scott? I think if you wanted to, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing here. So I think Scott's Major actually you know, I think he could fight. I think if he was put in a situation where he needed to fight, he could fight. But the problem is, I think, judging off of Scott's Major's current chat messages, he would instead actually request to be beaten and make it some weird sexual escapade. In which case, I think I easily win. I think the only way I don't win is if I'm off-put by his sexual escapades. If he makes it too overtly sexual and I get an uncomfortable boner and I don't know how to process it. I think all right, bloodbath is the wrong let me just you know let me change it from bloodbath. That's a bit harsh. I don't want to kill him, you know what I mean? Flawless victory, you know what I mean? I just walk out of there, it's a flawless victory, I win easily. But maybe I get uncomfortable. Maybe that's what happens, you know? Maybe I walk away questioning things about myself and I don't know how to process it. Maybe that drops it to 50-50, actually. I know that's a very big leap, but this is the way it goes, right? There is no situation in which I lose. I don't think he ever beats me. I think he could, but I don't think he does. I honestly think if Scott was just outright fighting, you give him some fucking, like, you give him, like, meth.
Giving money for that beautiful Jack Manifold subscriber badge.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for the 3 months. But I think if you give Scott Major some of that fucking Walter White blue meth, I think he beats me. I think he beats me easily. But I think in any normal like state of mind, he either submissively and breedably gets beaten, or submissively and breedably makes me uncomfortable and I stop. Therefore, just draw. So I honestly, bearing in mind, I've just played it out a little in my head. I'm saying it's probably the one where I walk away. Yeah, but if he has meth, if he does have meth, then I think he wins. Oh, also Hassan, I think it's a close loss. I think he beats me, but I don't think he does me any real damage because I don't think he's got it in him. Wilbur's an interesting one. Because we're back in size advantage territory, and I think he could punch hard. But luckily, and here's the cool thing, we actually have something to study for this. We actually have something we can study for this. And I have some past anecdotes to call back on. So we have a little bit of research to do here. So first off, let's go to the JackManifoldTV channel, which you should subscribe to. And go to We Became Boxers. And in here, Wilbur actually does some punching. And what I'm curious about is his form. I'd like to see his form. I think he punches me in this bit. Pause the music.
That is not a close loss, Jack. Let's be real.
Wait, I think you should swap with me. Just leave that on for a second. Let me punch you.
Here we go. Oh, sorry.
Wait, do we have a belt? Oh, wait, can I
Let's watch his form, alright? I have a lot of hair in that. This was me peak hair. This was me when you guys forced me to grow out my hair because you gave me 1 million subs. Reluctantly, I was forced to receive 1 million subscribers. But then I had to grow my hair. Weird time.
Really making it authentic. This is my first time swinging a punch. Alright, are you ready? On the bell.
This is a very good point. His first time ever swinging. Wilbur had never punched ever prior to this. Alright? You know how many times I've punched? Hundreds. I punched 300 times in my boxing match alone. Alright?
Alright, here we go.
Think about how many times I fought before that.
Oh, God, I still have to go. Let's
No, this is a good point to ask you to subscribe.
Wait, I think you should swap with me. Just leave that on for a second. Let me punch you.
We probably should also watch the George footage while we're here.
Oh, go on, George. Left hook, left hook. Let's go.
I feel like I'm getting stronger. I just feel like I'm getting more ill.
Let's ignore the bit where he says he can smell me. Guys! Look, I do remember that day, and I remember Wilbur hit relatively hard, but also I was a scrawny, weak, feeble man back then. I'm strong now. I've gained muscle mass. I'm like 10 pounds heavier. I've been punched enough. I've worked my abs to completion. All right? I'm strong now. I could take a punch to the stomach and I wouldn't even fucking feel it. Also, before I ever met Wilbur, I've known Wilbur for a very long time. I've known Wilbur for nearing 6 years. Right? I've known him a very long time. And one of the things, let me turn back on the music. Hold on, before we get carried away and distracted. One of the things that Wilbur famously said to me back in the day was I was the only Minecraft YouTuber he believed could beat him in a fight. Out of all of them, every single Minecraft YouTuber, he believed I was the only one that had a chance of beating him in a fight. Right? Now, do I think that's necessarily correct? Potentially not. But half of a fight, and I know this because I've had one, half of a fight is a mental game. Confidence. You have to appear like you think you're winning. That was one of the reasons Dakota was such a difficult fight, because throughout it, he made me believe he was winning. I thought I'd lost that fight to the moment I was told I'd won. All right? And that made the fight a hell of a lot harder. All right? Wilbur believed I'm the only MCYT YouTuber that could beat him in a fight. Therefore meaning that he in his head has already lost before he even enters the arena. That is not good for him. That puts him on the back foot. That makes him nervous. That gives me a lot of room to work. The only problem is he's heavier than me and he's taller. And I imagine he could probably punch pretty hard. But I also don't think he's got any fighting capability. So, it's a difficult situation, you know? I'm teetering towards 50-50. You know what I mean? I'm teetering towards 50-50. Simply because, if he was confident, I think close loss. I think at the end of the day, close loss, I think he probably wins. But because of his nervousness, his fear, today it's the first time I've seen him since the fight. He walked into Tommy Innett's office and he shook my hand. You know why? Because fear demands respect, people, and he respects me now. He's fearful. He doesn't know what I'll do, and you know what he's doing? He outreaches his hand timidly. He goes, because he's scared of what I might do if he doesn't, gain my respect. Luckily, he has it, but he was fearful. He was shaking. I could see it. I could see him. His legs were turned in. He had the mannerisms of a scared dog. That was him. And therefore, just don't. I think it's a 50-50 fight purely based off the fact. Fuck. Well, that's not what I want. Good. It reset all the fucking pictures. Shit. All right. Well, now I don't. Where is he? Wilbur. I'm putting Wilbur 50-50. All right. Well, let me rearrange the.
Where the kids won't be fed.
You maybe should feed your kids, but also continue to sub. Just maybe like don't buy toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like I've
never seen a person with more chihuahua energy.
I don't know what a chihuahua is, but I assure you, I have the energy of a lion or perhaps a phoenix. Anyway, I think you should definitely continue to subscribe, as everyone should. But I think if you're gonna sacrifice anything. I think the first thing maybe shouldn't be the food for your children, and perhaps maybe like toilet paper. Like, don't wipe your ass. Just like wash it in the shower. Like something you don't need. You know what I mean? Like that. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Anyway, Wilbur's 50-50. Bad Linu, Freddy Bad Linu. Again, everyone so far has a size advantage. Bar Dakota, everyone has an actual size advantage. Everyone is bigger than me. The only thing is, I also think Bad Linu can't fight. But he is way more physically active than, like... I was almost going to put him on a similar tier as Tommy. But I think... the problem is, he's quite physically active. He can run. He used to row and stuff. Like, He's kind of got, like, how I said Tommy would run out of breath? He wouldn't do that, you know what I mean? This would be a fight till the end, And that's good, but I still think I win this, I still think I win this. Is it still an unscathed win? Maybe? It's like it's definitely still more difficult than Tommy, but maybe it falls into the same cat. I don't know if it's hard-earned, I don't know if it's hard-earned. I think Dakota will be a more difficult fight than Bad Linu. Light injuries. I'm thinking I win unscathed. Light injuries fall under unscathed. Like, you can, you can scrape your knee walking down the street. I'd still call myself unscathed, Scathing is pretty, I'm saying I win unscathed. I don't think it's a hard-earned victory. I'm pretty sure I walk through this, He's Moosley, though. I don't think he's Moosley. I've seen it. I've seen him. I don't think he's that Moosley. I think I'm more Moosley than him. Look. You see that? I'm definitely the more Moosley of the two. Bad Boy Halo. Bad Boy Halo. I'm going to say something harsh. But let me just say this now. I mean this with absolutely no disrespect. A lot of people are saying he could kill me because he threw knives. All right? This is a knife. Let me just show you that. This is a knife. All right? Let me just... This right here, it's a knife, right? Wait for it to focus, but it is. Focus, please. Yeah, that's a knife, right? Watch this. I have now thrown a knife. Now that the playing field has been evened, all right, let's consider this realistically. Now, probably should find where that landed before I cut my fucking toes. Anyway, guys, I get that he used to throw knives, but at the end of the day, this is a man, let me remind you, that cannot handle swear words. Now, I think in this life, this is a difficult world. This is a world that's out to fucking get you, man. This world will throw shit at you left, right, and center. This is a difficult world with hardships and war and death and cancer and awful things. And I reckon if swear words are on your list of things that really get to you, I reckon a physical fight, a fist fight, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably up there for you. You know what I mean? I reckon if swear words are the shit that's getting to you, I reckon a fist fight is really, you know. Thank you, Avathema, for the 31 months. That's an incredible number. Thank you so much. But yeah, I really do. You know, he can handle ghost peppers though. Yeah, so can I, man. I'm not phased, man. I like chili. I like spice. I'm just saying, this is a guy that, you know, owns a cute little dog and doesn't say swear words and calls people muffins. I think I win this. I don't care if he threw knives, all right? I don't care if I just threw a knife, all right? Anyone can throw things, all right? He calls people muffins. And that's an insult, apparently. Right? That's what he calls them when he's pissed. You know? I'm just saying, man. If he'll call me a muffin and then I'll punch him in the head and I'll win. And I'm sorry. And I would never actually do this. I never fight Bad Boy Halo in my life. He's too sweet of a little angel. But if it were to happen, I win this. I win this every day. I win this every day. Easily. Easily, guys. It's absurd to me that you guys think anything otherwise. Either way, my list was kind of like rejigged, but so I'm gonna pull up. Who should we pull up next? What the fuck is playing? My God. YouTube playlists are the worst thing on earth. I have a YouTube playlist of music, right? And I had it on repeat and shuffle, and it just fucking leaves the playlist. YouTube, fix your playlists. They're so broken. Does anyone ever realize, like, YouTube playlists are so unfathomably broken? Oh my God. Whatever, man. I'm sorry. I'm just, you know. Anyway, let's just pick someone else. I saw someone say Finster. All right, let's go for Finster. Now, Finster, a lot of people, you know, Finster, as we all know, is the world's most famous femboy, I think. I can't think of a more famous one, and, you know, not that I'm particularly educated on the topic or anything, but I can't think of one, you know, more famous. And, well, here's the thing. Look, I've known Finn for a few years now. And, you know, Finn... Someone said Pyrocynical's a close runner-up to most famous femboy. That's funny. I don't know with Finn, because you see, the thing is, you know, I've seen Finn with a gun, and this is the thing, I think despite everything, Finn shows up armed. I think Finn shows up armed to this battle. Not only that, we also, so I think, now I might be making this up. I genuinely might be making this up. But I believe Finn wants to kind of prove a point about him really being, you know, a more masculine male than most, despite what many would say, had a hormone test. And again, I might be making this up, but this is a memory I've either made up or is real, right? But apparently Finster has a higher than average rate of testosterone through his body, right? Now, I don't know if you know this, and I don't know how true it is either, but this is something I was told before my boxing match. Apparently, it's true, that did happen. Okay, great, I'm not a liar. Now, apparently, and I've heard this, apparently, high rates of testosterone in your body help with fighting. Well, that's what I was told anyway, because I was told explicitly that I was not allowed to jerk off or have sex the night before my fight, because retaining the semen, this is real, this is genuinely real, by the way. This is a real thing I was told.
What a shocker, Dizzy Face.
Thank you for the 3 months. This is a genuine thing I was told. Please don't laugh, because this is really weird. weird. But I was told I was not allowed to jerk off or have sex. Because retaining the semen in your body will apparently raise the the base level of testosterone in your body, helping you fight. Now, is this real or some bullshit pseudoscience? I have no idea. I know for a fact that apparently a lot of the YouTube boxing dudes do this. They genuinely, like, some of them don't won't have sex for like a month before their fight to raise their testosterone level so they can fight better. It sounds to me like bullshit. But on the off chance that it is true, Finster is jacked up on testosterone. All right? He's a machine. He's a testosterone-filled machine. And we're relatively equal in size. You know, I'd say I'm probably a little bit heavier than Finn. But, like, we're roughly the same height, I believe. I'm saying... I think I win, but I think Finster can fight. I think Finster, like, fucking trains with knives or some shit, you know? I just feel like there's the fucking devil in there somewhere, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but there's something about Finn that I look at Finn and I'm worried.
Hey, Jack, me again. Wanted to apologize for calling you a chihuahua, but I noticed
right.
you compared yourself to a lion, and I would say you're more a sphinx cat because they're bald, haha.
Because it has no hair. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. 50-50? No. I think I win, but I think it's hard earned. I'm not saying 50-50. I think this is a more difficult fight than Scott's Major or Wilbur Soot. Because I think Finster goes in thinking he wins. And again, that confidence is important. So I think although I do win... Oh, wait, no, the other way around. Sorry, not harder. More easy. God, I don't have brain damage, guys, alright? Please. I'm just saying, look. I think it's a difficult fight. But I think I win. You know? I think I win. You're so delusional. It's insane. I actually beat a man. Do you know this? I actually beat a man in a fight in front of 15,000 people. All right? I'm pretty sure I can fight. Guys. A guy, mind you, who's fought before. All right. Oh. Okay. The stream froze for a second there, but it's better now. Do you have jaundice? No, I don't have jaundice. I'm bruised from the fight I had. That's why I have yellowing on my face. I promise I don't have liver failure. Well, I actually have drank now, but I mean, I hadn't drank in 3 months prior to having drank the other day. All right? Wait, is Finn tall? I thought Finn was only a bit taller than me. Have I mistaken how tall Finn is? Jack, confidence is sometimes bad. Overconfidence. But I think, you know... Jaundice dick in your mouth. That doesn't even make... Jaundice nuts. This does not make sense. How is this jaundice dick in your mouth? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? What is jaw... Right, this dick I get. What is jawn? What am I... What is jawning? Jaundice dick in your mouth? How do I jawn? You guys are fools. You haven't... This is a shit joke. Let's pull in our first woman, hey? Let's pull in our first woman. Who do we have here? Pokimane. Let's pull in Pokimane. Pokimane. Now, look. As we all know, boxing wouldn't allow me to fight any women. And I would never fight a woman. Let's just put this out there. But it felt to me, at least, it felt to me wrong to not include women on the list. If it was just a male list, it would feel uninclusive. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put them on the list. All right. The problem is, I met Pokimane a couple times. All right, maybe once. Maybe twice. We've met a couple of times. I forget. And I think the thing is, I just don't think I could fight Pokimane. I think I just feel so profoundly bad. She was so nice to me when we met. She kept saying I was a little brother.
Comparing you to both a chihuahua and now a hairless cat. It was wrong of me. I do believe you have that dog in you, not a chihuahua there.
Thank you for clearing up that last part where you said or you could have very cleverly slipped in another chihuahua joke and you didn't, and I respect that. Thank you so much for the £1. But yeah, she was just very nice to me. And I don't know if I could fight her, you know? Sibling love. Yeah, well, siblings do fight, though. I just don't know if I could do it. You know what I mean? I don't think she has any chance of actually beating me, you know? I'm real strong. But I don't think I fight back. I think it's a 50-50, but purely based on the fact that, like, it would be, I'd just stand there and she'd try and beat me up, but I don't know if she could do it. I'm pretty punch resistant at this point. I spent the last 6 months getting punched in the head, so I'm pretty sure. I think she struggles. Like, I think she struggles to fight, like, beat me up, you know. But I just don't think I fight back in any capacity. I think I just defend. You know, I just kind of like move out the way, and you know, I don't think she can do it. I just don't think she could do it. But equally, I don't think I could fight her based purely off my own self-restraint. You know? That's all. That's all. Close loss on Hassan. He doesn't have that dog in him, man. Like, he doesn't have that dog in him like I do. I got that dog in me! He don't have that. And that's, you know, I lose, but my fighting spirit sends me far, you know? My fighting spirit sends me far. Hassan doesn't have the fighting spirit he needs. You know, that's the difference. Anyway, let's do. Let's do everyone's favorite commentary YouTuber, Pyrocynical. Now, here, this is a difficult one. This is a difficult one because Pyrocynical is like a relatively decently sized guy. He's like 6 foot, I think. I think he's about 6 foot. I think he's about 6 foot tall. He goes gym. You know, he's pretty big. He's easy to distract. Yeah, so here's the thing. This is the thing, right? Like, on paper, he's bigger than me. He goes to the gym as well. Like, you know, he's in decent shape. I think he could probably beat me in a fight. However, here's the thing. He's got that dog in him. He wishes, man. You know, look. I reckon, right? If you get... I reckon, this is all I'm saying. If you got us in a boxing ring, right? And you give me one piece of equipment.
Pyrocynical said you were the only based MCYT member. He deserves points for that.
Oh, yeah, no, he does. He's right. I'm very based. No one else is as based, nor red pilled as me. So I appreciate him saying that. I really do. Me and Pyrocynical are very good friends. And it would be hard for us to fight, because at the end of the day, you know, he's a good friend of mine. And he's shown me nothing but kindness over the years I've known him.
I always call my baby sister Baldy, and I would like to know from a bald person yourself, is this bullying?
She's like a baby, like a little bald baby. I think that's okay. She probably can't, like, hear you yet, but, like, it depends how she lost. Like, if she's got, like, alopecia, it's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is the thing. If she's just, like, a little baby, that's fine. You're allowed. That's endearing. It's cute. If she's got, like, alopecia, that's just fucked. That's not. She's probably insecure about it. Like, that ain't cool, you know?
JackManifold, the only based person ever.
That would be the way to really say it. But, like, you know, MCYT, it's fine. Whatever. Either way, Pyrocynical. I think, look, on paper, I think he wins until, and this is the one thing. Give me screw up in a ball in my glove, all right, as I get into the ring, a printed JPEG of a fat dog, all right? And midway through the fight, he's coming towards me, I go, ah! And I pull out a JPEG of a chubby dog. From that point, he's so distracted. I hit him with the fucking Sarge special, the left, right, good night. He's out and down for the count. That's it. I just go, bow, bow, and he's down. So I reckon, given that that's the case, I win unscathed.
I only ever donate when I am on the sesh. Brought you clubbing on my B-day when you played Mortuary Assistant.
I do remember, yes.
Have a drink for your unbelievable victory.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I think you could beat most in a fight and people should fear you now.
I'm glad you think so. As you can see, it's a very top-heavy list. So, you're correct. Thank you. But, yeah, I think, yeah, the left, right, good night. If I have a picture of a fat dog. If I don't have a picture of a fat dog, I'm saying it's either a close loss or badly beaten. I think he's very capable. But, you know... And you know, he's not the type of guy that I think is afraid of a fight at all. Like, at all. But yeah, again, just a JPEG of a fat dog and we win this, you know, easily. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think otherwise, you know. Tubbo! Now, if you'd asked me this a few months back, I'd have put Tubbo in flawless victory. I didn't think he had it in him. I did not. Tubbo, he's a smaller guy. Although he's got that, yeah, he's got good upper body strength. He used to be a gymnast and stuff. I genuinely believed that that I would have beaten him. But as we all know, I did get in the ring with Tubbo. And now, I didn't really hit him back. He just had mouth surgery, and I promised his dad that I wouldn't hit him back. So I didn't really hit him back. But despite this, he was absurdly aggressive. Like, let me see if I can find a clip of this. Let me find this. This is me and Tubbo in the boxing ring, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, cool. You want to touch gloves beforehand? What's happening? So, people touch gloves and then the round starts, essentially. I'm scared. No, I'm not gonna do that, I promise. I'll give you my word. Alright, you ready?
The mouth guard is hurting me more. That's not how it at all.
Let's just skip it in a second. He's doing too much talking. Too much yammering.
Manifold love too.
My hands are way too low. I noticed this in my boxing match as well. I need to have higher hands. But anyway, we're not here to boxing critique myself. Tubbo is not afraid of hitting people. Now, don't get me wrong. Did I defend myself very well? Not at all. Did I try and hit him back? Not at all. But still, he punches relatively hard. And I honestly think he has a decent chance. However, I think if I was trying to fight back, I don't think he beats my ass. Like, and Tubbo doesn't either, right? Tubbo always thinks we should. Tubbo thinks it'd be really funny if we were to box and I was actually to fight back and beat him. Tubbo really likes that idea for some reason. But I'd love to see him. I would love to see him box. In fact, if Tubbo ever did want to box, I would box him. I still think I'd win. I would only ever take a winnable fight. But I think it's tough. I think it's a tough fight, you know? He hits hard. He's relatively aggressive. He always comes forward and shit. But I think, you know, if I actually wanted to fight him back and he hadn't just had mouth surgery, I think I could beat him. I hit him like one time and he panicked and backed off. You know what I mean? He doesn't... Tubbo likes hitting but doesn't like getting hit. And I think that's something that, you know, it's a hard-earned victory. But I still think I win. But I don't think it's easy, you know? I don't think it's an easy win at all. I think he's got a fight in him. He has muscle. So do I, man. I'm strong these days. Who else should we do? Someone said Filza. Filza's hard, but I've got an answer, I think. The thing is about Phil, right? I got that age advantage, right? You know, I got like years of youth. I got like 13 years of youth atop him, you know? But I think this is how it goes. I go, Phil, fight me. And he goes, no, mate. And then, you know, I eventually convinced him to get in the ring. And he kind of very humbly says that I'm going to beat him throughout. But then, as we get in there, I step forward and he just bops me on the nose. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes this, like, just very natural, innate ability to fight. And just because he's bigger than me and stronger, I think I hit him. I don't think it's like a bloodbath. I don't think he destroys me. But I think he's like, no, mate. And then he just fucking bah, bah, and he just like somehow has like fighting skills of God. I just think the round starts. He's like, you're gonna win, mate. And then like I walk over and he's bang. He hits me in the head. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he realizes he's kind of all right at it and he beats me. And the whole time he's like, no, you fought well. You fought well. You know, he assures me I fought well and he's just naturally good at this thing. But yeah, I honestly think, although it's close, I think Phil wins. I think Phil just has that dog in him. He's got that dad strength. Yeah, he's got, I hate to call him an old man, but he's got old man strength. You know, like as men get older, they just kind of get stronger until like they hit the age of like 40. Like until like men turn about 40, they just get stronger and stronger every year. I think Phil's is, you know, he's got 13 years of man strength on me. Yeah, that's how I think it goes. That's how I think it goes. Who do we have next? I love Amesy, man. Can I just say this before I do this? Amesy's a great person. I think Amesy's possibly one of my favorite people to hang out with. They're so cool. There's no way. There's no chance. I'm sorry, there's no chance. Amesy is, you know, kind of just a tiny little person. And I think... I think if all I need to do is find the heart to throw one punch... I think that's it. That's it. It's over now. I think I have all... I don't think Amesy could hurt me in any capacity. I don't think Amesy could hurt me in any capacity at all. But yeah, if I find even an ounce of... If I find an ounce of malice in me, enough to hit them, game over. They lose. That's how it works. I'm sorry. That's just... you know, and I really feel bad for saying it, but... You know, Amesy's great, but... You know, that's it. Yeah, they can punch me all they want. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I think there's actually too much of a height difference.
Why are you
How tall is
fantasizing
Amesy?
about beating up small children and the elderly?
No one here's a small children! No one here's a children! Some people are small, but not anyone's a children, and the elderly is Phil's, and I'm saying he would beat me, which is fine. Like, Amy isn't very tall, and I think the problem is, I think I have such a height, and I'm not very tall either, but I have such a height advantage in this scenario, that, like, I actually think in the boxing world, I know already, just sort of, there's plenty of reasons this would already get called off, but I actually think I have that much of a height advantage, that, like, they would be considered too short to reach my head, and it wouldn't be an allowed fight. There's like, I think there's a level at which height differences are considered too big, and you can't fight each other anymore. Yeah. I just think, yeah. I actually don't think Amy could reach my head, with any. I think, yeah. And I've trained my body to the max. I could take a punch to the fucking body from Mike Tyson and tank that shit. I would. You know what? I would actually. That's very true. I would. I think I'd regret it, but I would take a full force punch from Mike Tyson straight to the stomach. And I think I'd be okay. It'd hurt, and I'd probably regret saying this afterwards, but I think it'd be okay. I trained real hard. I trained my fucking abs to the max. I can't take a painful body shot no more. Several punches, I'd tap out. But I think just the one, I'd be okay. I'd be okay. I'd take it. I'd take it. It'd really hurt. Like, it would hurt, but I don't think it would be like pain that would last, you know, more than a couple days. And like, you give me like a mil for it, I'd do it. I'd do it for a mil. Fuck, I get in the ring with Mike Tyson for a mil. Alright? I get in there. I'd fight a round. I'd fight a round with Mike Tyson for a mil. I'd lose. He'd knock me out, I think. I wouldn't even try and fight back. I'd focus purely on defense. Focus purely on defending myself the best I can. I just tuck up. I just tuck up and just slip and evade. I maybe like ping a little something back, but like I wouldn't go for anything that took my hands away from my face for more than a couple seconds. But is it worth the brain damage? I don't think you'd give me brain damage in a round. I think one knockout punch, I think I'd live. You know, it's like several punches like that in quick succession that do you. You know, it's one knockout punch from Tyson. You know, it depends what size gloves. If they're making him fight in like 10s. Fuck that, I'm too light. No, they can't. If you give him some 16s, give that guy some 16s to punch me with. I'll let him punch me in some 16s. No fucking way he's punching me in 10s. Can you believe that shit? No way. I didn't even let Dakota hit me in 10s. Hit me in 14s. No way. Oh, Amy's allowed us to go for the kill shot. Well, this is the thing, and I hate to say it, but I will be wearing my groin guard. Let me show you my... Let me go fetch my groin guard. Give me just 2 seconds. Right? Here's the thing. You gotta bear this in mind, guys, for the fights. Guys, during a boxing match, alright? This is something you gotta bear in mind. During a boxing match, you wear one of these underneath your shorts, alright? It's called a groin guard. Alright? I've got my wallet in my pocket. Hold on, let me take my wallet out of my pocket. And, oh, let me show you these Polaroids. I posted them, but it's really cool. Some guy at Creator Clash took some Polaroids of me before and after the fight. That's the wrong way around. I thought they were really cool. Me before and after. I really like the after one. That one's sick. Anyway. This is my groin guard. It's pretty sweaty because I groined in it. But this is what you wear to protect you from getting punched in the balls. So you... Oh, Christ. So, you wear this thing, as you can see, and all of a sudden, you can't... Okay, it still hurts a little bit, but like, you know, it looks like you got a big penis, but, you know, you can hit this thing relatively hard. You don't really feel it. So the point I'm trying to make, hi Amy, is that Amy, what did you say actually? Let me just, you know, what was Amesy saying? Let's fight. Well, this is what I'm saying. Let me VIP you, Amesy. Amesy. So Amesy, oh my, okay, so I did actually punch myself in the balls a little bit. But Amesy couldn't punch me in the balls because I'd be wearing this. So if Amesy were to punch me in the balls, I wouldn't feel it. So already, it wouldn't work, guys. Because I couldn't be punched in the balls like this. So it's fine. So we don't need to worry about my balls.
That won't
Anyway,
help you when you get kicked from below.
They're not made to wear with jeans, so this might... Let's test it. Let's not test it, I don't think. You still can hit... You still feel it a little bit. You know, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't go down, you know? I'd still be able to beat you. I'm sorry. Oh. Am I pulling down my jeans? No, okay, my jeans are still comfortably up. Hold on. Sorry, I struggled to get it over my huge ass. Anyway, let me this thing off. Is there blood on this? Did I get any of my blood on this? No, are there shit stains? No. Okay. Maybe I'll auction that thing off. I think KSI auctioned his off. Have a good stream and we'll hang when I'm home from Florida. Yes, we will. Thank you, Amesy. Hope you have a good time in Florida. Anyway. There we are. No one wants that. Someone will buy that. Guys, there's weirdos out. I'm not calling all of you weird. Look, I'm not saying that everyone would buy that, but there's some weirdo out there that would, and I'm just saying they can have it. Anyway. Let's do our next individual. Let's do our next one. iDubbbz. Now, iDubbbz obviously is the organizer of Creator Clash. He's the person who got me to box in the first place. And honestly, at this point, he's a pretty decent boxer. Like, although he's 2 times, you know, he's lost 2 times, right? Which on record looks kind of shit, because at the end of the day, I've won once and he's lost twice, which makes me look better on paper. The thing is, he's a little bit, he's bigger than me. He's definitely more skilled than me. And although I reckon, you know, he doesn't stop me in a round. He's got like 50 pounds on me or something like that. And that's, no, it's not 50 actually, is it? What did iDubbbz fight at? You know what, there's like a website where like you can track like influencer fight stats. Let me find it. YT Boxing? What was it called? Oh, I found it. YouTube Boxing Records. Here we are. So they have a website. Let's go on YouTubeBoxingRecords.com. Got it. All right. So where is iDubbbz? Let's find him. Dr. Mike. All right, let's just go through Dr. Mike, then we'll find him. Cool. So, you see, iDubbbz only has about 30-something pounds on me. Which is, it sounds, I'm more concerned about his height, because he's 6'2". He's a lot bigger than me. You see, I could handle the pounds, because like when I did sparring, there's not many. I'm quite a little guy. Like I'm not very heavy. There's people my height, but a lot of people my height are a lot heavier than me. So everyone I sparred was, you know, in the realm of more. Like I was sparring people who were like 70 something kilograms, and I myself am 60. So what's 10 kilograms in pounds? 10 kg in pounds. It's like 22 pounds. So, like, this is the thing. 30 pounds is like, you know, just a little bit heavier than people I was sparring. So, although, at the end of the day, it's a lot and it's too much, I don't think I'm not scared of it. It gives you a massive strategic advantage, but I'm not scared of it. Now, is this to say that now all of a sudden I think I would win? No, he still wins. I don't think it's a he'd kill me situation, you know? I think I can maybe make it a round or 2 with iDubbbz. I think it takes to like the 3rd round for him to knock me out. Maybe 2 rounds. I'm being confident here. Maybe 1 round. I just think I can make it the first 2 minutes, you know? I think I've been hit by people I've been hit by people probably his weight. Like, the first person I ever sparred is this guy, Ryan. He's roughly my height, but he's definitely 30 pounds heavier than me. Like, I don't know exactly how much, but, like, I know he was, like, 80-something kilograms when he last weighed himself. I know he's definitely, like, at least 20 kilograms heavier than me, meaning that, like, you know, and I took some full frontal punches from that guy. I'd live. I'd be okay. I'm pretty punch resistant. It takes, I'm hard to knock out, you know? But at the same time, I reckon they have to stop that fight pretty soon in. And also, he's a lot taller than me, and that's the part that bothers me. I don't think I'd be able to get close enough. You know? So, yeah, I'm saying I'm badly beaten. I'm pretty badly. I don't think he kills me, but I'm pretty badly beaten. You know? Pretty badly. Pretty badly beaten. Who should we do next? Who should we do next? You know what?
Jack, you are a confident little man and I admire you for it.
Thank you. I don't know why you added little there. That was weird to add. It's a very strange word to add. Oh, you know what? And here I am about to do the next fight when realistically, you know what I should be doing, people? You know what the real thing I should be doing is? It isn't discussing which fighter we should consider next. It's running the top of the hour ad. That's right, people. It has been the first hour, so you know what that means. It's the top of the first hour, which means I'm going to run a minute-long ad. That's right. On this stream, every hour, at the top of the hour, we run a minute-long ad, as it greatly supports the channel. It makes me a lot of money that at the end of the day, having not streamed for over a week, I really, really do need. Now, you can always support me by subscribing. Well, no, let me say this. Sticking around and watching the ad for the minute and not clicking off the stream greatly supports me, more than you could understand. And at the end of the day, if you're enjoying this perfectly free content, then watching 1 minute worth of ads out of the hour and 8 minutes we've already been live, I think is a pretty reasonable ask and really does help out a lot. But if you would like to support me further and not inconvenience yourself by having to watch a minute worth of ads every hour for the next 30 days, you can always subscribe, as it supports me even more and gives you cool privileges like not having to watch ads. It's only $4.99 or for free if you have Twitch Prime by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch. You can click subscribe, check if the Prime option is available. It's an option there. Now, look, again, not everyone can afford it. So at the end of the day, we're going to run the ad for the people that can't, because that's another way of supporting me. But I'm just giving you the option now in case you do want to skip the ad, because at the end of the day, the option's there. Either way, I'm going to run a 60-second ad, and then we're going to be straight back to figuring out who we can fight. See you in a second. You know, I haven't streamed in so long, I kind of forgot that some people can still hear and see me when the ad runs. So I let out a big fart, and luckily the fart was silent. But can you imagine if you guys all heard me fart just then? I would have been really embarrassed. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. That wouldn't have felt nice to me. Why did you tell us? Because I'm the type of guy that's open and honest with his audience. And also, it's only the subs that are listening. And that's what you guys pay for at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You guys pay for those exclusive little tidbits of information. And I have to respect that. I really, really do. Oh, I'm hot, though. It's a sweaty, sweaty room in here. Have I actually broken my nose? Or is it just the bruising, like, contours it in a way that makes it look crooked? I don't think I've broken it right. Does it look broken? I haven't had it x-rayed. I just had it checked on the night. I don't think it is. Face to the side. Hey chat, welcome back. Sorry, I was checking whether my nose is broken. I was saying I obviously got some bruising, but I wondered whether my nose was broken or not.
I would easily destroy any spunky pops that challenge me. I am filled from the worm to the bottom, top full of direst cruelty. I am big.
I'm filled from the worm to the bottom. What does that mean? So what's a spunky pop? You're an interesting little critter, bro. Thank you for the pound. Yeah, so obviously, like, I've always had this bump on my nose. That's normal for me. But does it look broken or not? Because I didn't have it x-rayed. I just kind of had someone look at it and they were like, I don't think so. And I don't think so either, but I'm just a little bit paranoid. Can't tell, doubt it. Most people are saying it's fine. Get it x-rayed, yeah, but then I gotta pay money. Or go all the way to Mansfield because I never got a doctor in Brighton because I really should get a doctor down here. That's very irresponsible of me, but I don't. So I'd have to pay money to go private because I don't have an NHS doctor down here because, again, my fault. Anyway. Guys! Who should we see if we can fight next? You know what? I have a little clip I want to watch before we move on to the next fighter, actually. I have a little clip. I completely forgot about this. I have a clip that I want to watch. It doesn't make sense now, but it'll make sense in a minute. Trust me. Just give me a second. Misfits Gaming. I'm looking for a particular video of theirs. One of their earlier ones, I believe. I remember that it was filmed at least around the time I was there. Okay. Streamer tier list. Now, I believe this tier list is who they can fight.
Hello, I'm Rambu, and welcome to the easiest to beat up creator tier list. Aren't you supposed to do that to start the roll?
Yeah, it's usually you do it and then...
We have to redo it.
It says Hot Wheels camera car, okay? We're not going for...
The point is, somewhere in this list is me, and I'm curious what they say about me. This is really gonna... Am I up there yet? Oh, I was up there third. Okay. Not there. Okay. It's around here.
That face says, it's okay, you can punch me. But no.
Okay, me.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, this is...
That's fine. That's fine, Misfits. GG. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see.
There's no, got him. There is no, like, argument for that one.
This is a good chance of beef. Jack wants to fight someone in a boxing match.
I literally
Manifold.
picked him up and...
CPK thinks he could take me in a boxing match. Do my ears deceive me? CPK thinks he could beat me in a boxing match? For real? Okay, CPK. Isn't that interesting? This picture of you from years ago is on my list. CPK, all right. Let's play this out hypothetically. CPK, I do not believe you could beat me in a boxing match at all. I don't think you got a fight in you, CPK. I think you just didn't think I did, so you thought it would be an easy little walk in the park. But I don't think you got that dog in you like I do, CPK. All right. Now he's a little bit taller than me. I think we're probably roughly a similar weight. I don't think he's gonna be much heavier than me. But I don't think he can beat me, bro. I got that training. Does he have training? Nope. Look, I'm not saying it's a flawless victory. He's no bad boy Halo. He's no Amesy. But I'm saying it ain't hard, you know. I'm saying I walk in that ring a victorious man, right? I don't think I have a bloody nose this time. I think I beat Callum CPK, and then I go to dinner afterwards with my beautiful girlfriend and enjoy a nice meal. Because I got that energy. You know, I got that energy in me. I got that energy to just go out and have fun. Maybe go out on the town, have a few drinks with friends. You know, I have that energy. You know? Easy. So Callum CPK, let's do this. All right? Back when I was looking for a fight, you didn't step up to the plate. You thought you could beat me, but you never stepped up. You know how many opponents I went through at Creator Clash before Dakota finally bravely stood up to fight me? Disguised Toast was going to fight me. Pulled out. Cowardly. This guy called It's MacDougal agreed, and then a week later knew what he was getting himself into and backed out. Dakota Alave was the third person to finally consider fighting me and was the only one with the balls to do it, all right? This is the truth, people. Now, Callum CPK, you didn't even bring yourself forward on the 2 occasions that I had no opponent to fight. But fine. I'm looking for someone to fight again. Get in the ring, Callum! I'll meet you there. And then I'll leave you there in a pile on the floor when I win. Because you lose, Callum CPK. You lose big time. All right? See where this gets you. Anyway, I closed the YouTube video. I didn't mean to. This is not the right YouTube video. I'm going to pull back up the Misfits GG video. Ah, music!
God. Nope.
No.
He could...
Somewhere.
No, I literally
Manifold.
picked him up and he was, like, defenseless. No way.
Because I didn't try and defend my... All right, Rambo. All right, Rambo, you think I can't defend myself? You think I can't defend myself? You know, just because I didn't doesn't mean I can't, you know. There's a difference in these two... Listen here, Rambo live. Now, listen here. You're in my tier list somewhere. Whereabouts are you? You got your crown on your fucking head. Now, he's a lot bigger than me. Rambo is potentially the tallest person I've ever met in my life. Mighty 6'7". All right, he's a very 6'6", 6'7". I'm not sure, but he's big. All right, he's a tall guy. But do I think he's got any fight in him? Absolutely not. I think he fights at all. I don't think Rambo's got that fight in him. Not like me. I got that fight in me. The only problem is, I think this is an Amesy situation. I think despite how much fight I got in me, I don't know if I could reach anywhere that I'd be able to do damage to him.
If
Unless
I was
I'd punch...
professional meowling, what would the best username be? SpunkyPop43, Lord Lover 36 or Spunk and Jazz 28? Also, I will infect chat with pinworms. so they can feel my suffering.
The interesting critter returns with another Great British Pound. I don't know how to decipher the words of this mythical critter. You know, this is clearly like a fantasy being that lives beneath a bridge, speaking in riddles 3. I don't know how to, the fireplace. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Rambo. I think potentially the problem is with the Rambo one is that I may find myself in an Amesy situation where like I just can't reach him to be able to fight him. But I don't think he's got the fight in him to beat me, you know? I don't think he's got that. But I think I've got that fight in me. I just don't know if I can necessarily let it out. But I think the difference is I've trained my abs to be steely. I don't think, Amesy could punch me in the stomach and I just stand there unfazed. But Rambo, I punch him in the stomach, he bends down, he goes, "Urgh," and then his head is accessible. I swing. I can see a strategy. I think if I hit him in the liver or some shit, I think he goes down, unlike I would have done with Amesy. I think that's why I win with Amesy. I think with Rambo, it's a 50-50. I think it depends on his abdominal strength, and I just don't know how to... I don't have a review for it. I've never tested his abs, If he's got strong abs, I'm fucked. But if he's got weak abs, I punch him square in the stomach. He keels over, I punch him in the head. That's the way I do this. It's the only way, though. The only thing I have is... He could pick you up. No, if he went to pick me up, I'd punch him. If he got near me, I'd punch him. You know what I mean? I'm saying the liver, the kidneys. Man has weak lungs. What is this thing? People keep saying this. What's wrong with his lungs? What's wrong with their lungs? Apologies. What's pneumonia? Active?
I think Walter White could beat you in a fight. And that Pinworm's person, I think they could defeat you with their words.
Their words are doing a good job of like getting to my mental. I don't have the brain I once had, so I don't really know how they work. But Walter White, could he beat me in a fight? I don't think so. He's got like lung cancer. I think he'd get too tired. I think, but he does have that killer instinct, man. And by the end of Breaking Bad, he's just killing people for the fucking sake of it. So like, I don't know. I think he's got that fight in him, but like, the lung cancer, man, that's a big deal. I think Walter White maybe doesn't take me primarily because of the lung cancer. All right, we're about halfway done, but this has been taking us a while, so I'm going to do a couple of quick ones. Jay Schlatt. I think Jay Schlatt, look, now, Jay Schlatt's a bigger guy than me, and I also think he'd have no problem fighting someone. I don't think he's in any way trained, but I don't think it matters. I think he knows street fighting. Also, I think there's a 50-50 chance he brings a gun and just kills me dead. That or he kicks me in the head with a fucking steel-cap boot. I just don't think he fights clean. And I think this is the only individual that genuinely might kill me. Or not the only individual, the first one. I think Schlatt is the one. I think he could kill me. I think these guys... I think iDubbbz and an awesome dude. I don't think they would want to. I think they could beat me pretty badly, but I think they'd be satisfied with that. I think Jay Schlatt wouldn't stop until I was dead. I think I'd die. I think I'd die if Schlatt goes for it. Let's go for another. Let's see if we got any other quick ones. George Memulus. I don't think he's physically fit. He's small. I don't think he knows how to fight. I think the only thing he's got in him is he's got like little man syndrome. He's like a scrappy British guy. So I think at the end of the day, it's not a flawless victory, but I think it's a pretty easy one. I think maybe I get punched a little bit. He lasts a few minutes, but nah. I'm sorry. I win pretty easily. Sorry, George Memulus. I think this one is Minx. I think is a 50-50. Not for the same reason as Pokemon though. I think Minx is fucking scary and could maybe beat me. But I could maybe beat her. We've just both fought and won. And, we're of a similar size. I don't think gender has any play here. I think she's a fucking terrifying woman. I think this is just I think this is an honest to God, very evenly matched fight. I'm not even joking. Similar size? Yeah, me and Minx are similar size. We've met. Me and Minx have hung out in person plenty of times. I think this would just be a very evenly matched fight. I think she could win. I think I could win. I couldn't call it. I don't think I can call it. Like, that is it. I just don't think there's a way of calling it. You know? Are we the same height? I think we're roughly the same height. But yeah, I don't know, man. She's like 5'10". She's like a little bit taller. When I say we're around the same height, she might be a little bit taller than me, but not significantly. We've met in person several times. She's a little bit, you know. Oh, someone said do Matt Pat. Oh, that's easy. He's a fucking nerd. No, I mean, my bad. Like, you know what, Matt Pat? You know what, Matt Pat? I'm gonna say this. I've never interacted with Matt Pat before, but he tweeted me after I won my fight. Game Theory tweeted about it. Can you believe? Game Theory tweeted about it. Where is Game Theory? Is it Matt Pat? Oh, it's Matt Pat GT, isn't it? Matt Pat GT. Matt Pat tweeted about me. And he tweeted, round 1 of Creator Clash. Already so impressed with how...
Words are nothing on my skills in the ring. Ringworms are highly contagious, as are these hands. Come fight me.
What? Wait, wait. So now when
I could take you with my funky words and slimy toes. I am but a pinworm floating in the wind on a pair of pantaloons in the woods. Despite my lack of testosterone due to my unfortunate female specimen, I am strong.
Why are ringworms and pinwords arguing in my donos? What the fuck is happening? Why are the pinworms like Shakespearean? And the ringworms, I mean, to be fair, ringworms are highly contagious, as are these hands. It's hard as fuck. Honestly, I'm backing ringworms for this one. Whatever. Look, Matt Pat, look, he seems cool. I appreciate him, you know, tweeting about how, you know, he was saying how he set the bar for the night and stuff, and I really do appreciate it. But nah, bro, I'm sorry, you know. Nez might be... Sans might be Nez from Mother. Get a grip, Matt Pat. Come on. Get a hold of your damn self. He knows maths and shit. He doesn't know how to fight. I beat Matt Pat easily. What else? Shubble is a hard-earned victory, not because I think she could beat me, but because I think I'd feel so bad. She kind of falls into the same category as Pokimane, but I'm pretty sure Shelby's probably laughed at me once playing Phasmophobia. I'm sure if in the moment I could remember one of those times, I could maybe find it in me to beat her. But that's the only reason. It's like the same thing as Pokimane. She's just too fucking nice. I don't think I could bring myself to fight her. But I don't think she could beat me either. But I think with Shubble, she's probably, like, we've interacted enough that she's probably mocked me one time, and that's enough for me to, you know, if I can find it in the moment, then I think I take the win. But it's tough. It's hard earned, but in an emotional way. It's hard emotionally. George not found. It's another emotional hard earn, you know. I think the thing with George is, we saw him punch in that video. Look, he swung his, you know, actually no, I wouldn't actually find it that hard. He punched me in that fucking boxing video a few times with a body bag on. I could find it in me to punch him, and it would be pretty easy. His punches were pretty weak. Even back when I was a skinny, scrawny little guy who'd never been punched before, I was taking those punches pretty well. I'm sorry. I beat George. We're pretty much the exact same size and shape. Like, we're the same height and weight, I'm pretty sure. He's like a fraction of he's like an atom taller than me. But, nah, I actually prefer fighting people that are slightly taller than me. I find it more difficult to fight someone when they're slightly shorter than me, would you believe it? Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sorry. The only reason it's not a flawless win is because I feel bad about it. I like George. I'm sorry. I just, you know, I have an ounce of, you know, I feel bad. I do feel bad.
When will your forehead not be veiny manifold?
It got more veiny after boxing, can you believe? So I've always had this... Let me just look down for a second. Hold on. Is it showing up yet? Usually shows up by now. There it is. See that vein in my forehead there? As I look up, it goes away. But you see how there's a vein in my forehead there? That's always been there. However, through boxing training, I noticed this one fucking show up. There's like now one down the side of my head because I trained so fucking hard. I got so out of breath. I had veins. I'm a very veiny person. Like, I got a lot of arm veins. I had my blood taken for the first time.
You have messed with the wrong worm.
Oh, God.
This worm has at least 3 upvotes on Reddit. Feel ashamed, my dear. Look over your shoulder and check your caca. I will be there.
You're gonna be in my shit? What is this worm talking about? Anyway, apparently I got a lot of, like, sort of protruding veins. I found out I got my blood taken for the very first time to this boxing match. And I don't know if it's the same in the UK because I never fought in the UK. But in Florida, you have to have blood work done before you can fight. So I had to go to the when I was out in Florida, I had to go get blood tests done. They took 2 vials of my blood. I've never had blood taken before, even as a baby. Never, ever. The lady didn't believe it, but I was like, I've never had blood taken, ever. And she's like, surely as a little baby you did. And I'm like, I can ask my mum, but I don't think so. And I asked my mum, and she said, I've never, ever, ever had my blood taken. Right? It's the first time. Right? I don't know why. I've just never had a health test that needed my blood taken. Either way, I had my blood taken for the first time. And the lady, I did a fist, and she's like, make a fist. And apparently, I just have, like, shit tons of veins. She's like, oh, we got plenty of options. We'll be fine. She's like, you got lots of veins. Apparently, my mum was telling me she has blood taken sometimes. She has such terrible, awful, weak veins that, like, they can never find a vein in her arm to take blood from. Once they tried taking blood out of her foot, it was that bad. They always have to take it out of her, like, her hands or her feet or some shit. She just has such terrible bloods. I mean veins. But apparently I got those. I got them veins, man. Look, they can take it out of my forehead, my fucking arms. They can take it out of anywhere. I got veins for days. Why did I start talking about this? Someone mentioned the vein in my head, and I guess I got on this ramble. I don't even remember why. Either way, who were we talking about? Were we about it? Oh, Bilzo, flawless victory. Not because I think, I think Bill possibly could fight, but I think he ruined his reaction times. He just smoked so much weed, all that weed that we all know Bilzo does. This isn't a bit, and he definitely does smoke weed. And I think, I think he'd be so high on, weed that he'd step in the ring and one punch he'd just fall asleep because of all the weed he does.
That's denial, Jack. It's always has been veiny.
What?
Listen to me, pinworms, you gormless minger. I have spent longer and harder infecting people. You are nothing but a shitworm, quite literally. Take yourself out of this fight now before I annihilate you.
Why are these worms fighting? Also, what do you mean that's denial, Jack? It always has been veiny. What the fuck does that mean? I'm moving on because you've confused me. All right. Let's go back to some real boxers for a second. KSI. KSI is a lot heavier than me. He's trained hard. How many fucking fights has he won? Let's pull back up that fucking YouTuber boxing site. Let's pull that back up. How many fights has KSI won at this point? All of them. Bar the one he drew. He's won every single fight he's ever had. 5. And he's had 4 knockouts of his 5 wins. He killed. I die. I die. Like he's a big guy. He can fight. I lose in 1 round, bro. I lose. I lose. I lose. I don't even have anything to say. Yeah, I don't think I can get close. I don't know how I don't have a plan. I try and get lower than him, punch him in the stomach, but I don't think he'd feel. I think he wins. I think he wins. I don't have anything, man. However, Logan Paul. Logan Paul, on the other hand, let's pull. Did I close the website again? I'm a moron. No, I didn't. It's let me pull up Logan Paul's record. Right, let me hold on 2 seconds. As we can see, Logan Paul has actually never won a boxing match. Ever. Logan Paul has only drawn and lost. You know who has won a boxing match? Me. I've won a boxing match. Now, I'm going to give Logan a little bit of credit. Logan has only picked himself pretty tough opponents. KSI is possibly one of the best, if not one of the best, YouTube boxing people there are, and he's fought him twice. And then he fought undefeated boxing champion
Jesus Jack.
Floyd Mayweather, and he drew. Like, let me just Floyd Mayweather card. Record. Unbeaten 50-0 record. Where's his? Can we find this?
Top lad JackManifold.
Where's his record? Thank you, by the way. He was saying I'm a top lad. I appreciate that. Where is Floyd? Floyd, where's your career? Where is it? Where's your? Have you? I want like a table. You know what I mean?
This is my last pound in my little old bank account, unfortunately. But if you want to give me free TTS, I will bless you with entertainment. I am but a Yorkshire worm and man. The northern genes will allow me to slither through your intestines and end it all.
I couldn't physically give out free TTS, but sorry, Yorkshire worm. Either way, Floyd Mayweather has always he has won 50 fights. Am I correct in saying the only fight he has ever drawn is against Logan Paul? Am I right in saying this? Is this real? Wait, hang on. I didn't know that. Has Floyd Mayweather only ever not won against Logan Paul? Because that's kind of wild. I know it doesn't count for anything because it was an exhibition. But still, has he ever, like... So he's only ever not won when fighting Logan Paul? Is that correct? I know it's not an official fight, but... I was going to make this... Right, so my whole bit with Logan Paul was going to make this joke about how he's only ever lost and I have won. But I'm very impressed by that. That's an incredible feat if that is true. Also, my God, he has to cut so much weight to fight him. My God. Floyd is not very big. Oh, wait, that was the weight of Floyd. Never mind. No, he didn't cut the weight. Oh my God, Floyd is so much lighter than... Fuck me. Christ. Alright, well... I was going to do this whole bit where I'm like... yeah. I was going to do this whole bit where it's like a hard-earned victory. Because, like, you know... At the end of the day, I've already won. He hasn't. I'm in his head. You know, he's strong, but I beat him. I was going to put him here. But... You know, I mean, he drew with Floyd Mayweather.
I could take any worm in a fight, and if this pinworm believes differently, they will soon learn how fast I can end a species. You are nothing to me, just a mere worm in the shit cycle. I can fight tapeworm, I can fight roundworm.
How many worms are there? Can you chill out, please, worms? Thank you for the pounds. But come on now. Thank you for the 23 months.
23 months, Mr. Manifold. Only one month left until 2 years. Love you, man.
Yeah. Anyway, well, now I was gonna say it was gonna be a hard-earned win. You know, it was gonna be. I think it'd be tough, but I pull it off because at the end of the day, I have won before, something he cannot do. But you know, now I know that he's drawn with Floyd Mayweather, the first person to ever not be beaten by him. Fine. I think we draw. I think, you know, Logan is incapable of winning, clearly, but I think we draw. You know, I'm willing to accept that, you know, I maybe don't win this one and we draw. And that's okay. That, you know, I think it's a draw. You know? at the end of the day, you know. Also, how are you gonna lose to KSI, not Floyd Mayweather? No, just, yeah, whatever. I just, yeah, I think, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we draw. Anyway, let's move straight onwards. Who else should we rank here? Michael Reeves. Now, Michael Reeves is someone I think I actually could fight. I think we're within the right categories where we could fight each other. And he obviously won his first fight, and quite impressively too. Let's pull back up that boxing website a second. Let's find Michael Reeves in here, because he's in here somewhere. Is he featherweight or is he? Yeah, he's featherweight. Oh wait, I'm lightweight, aren't I? Yeah, I'm light, so he's actually lighter than me. He's lighter than me. I'd have to come down. But how heavy is that? Oh, I could drop. Oh, my resting weight's like 125. I gained weight for this. I could drop to Michael's weight. He's a lot shorter than me though. But yeah. Anyway, let's just and he did it by knockout as well. But anyway, let's just watch this real quick. Pause the music zone. Let's just watch this. This is one of the ones where we can do research.
Tries to double jab his way in. He's landing those. Oh, nice right hand to the body from Michael. The volume to the Grant. There's a volume from Grant.
See, Grant was throwing a lot more, but Michael was throwing some big shots.
Pressure from Grant stepping. Look at that. You see a nice check left hook.
Also, a bit of variation with the body shots. I respect it.
Right hand to the body, Stephen.
The crowd is cheering him on. The crowd is just cheering on Michael right
deafening.
now.
But Graham goes 2 to the body, and we trade jabs. Now, what you're seeing from Graham, though, here is he's chasing Michael around the ring. He's not cutting that ring off.
I like how they're picking shots, working to the body.
Nice right hand from Graham.
A lot of pressure here from Graham.
Let's give it in a little bit more.
The counter off of it, and you see.
Let's give it in a little bit more.
He's not bringing his hand back.
Big right hand. There it is.
He's coming in at the same pace, too. This jab, jab, jab. And
all Michael Reeves is doing is waiting back, and then unloading that right hand right there after the jab elongates. Boom, right hand to the body. He's coming upstairs with.
All right. Now, guys, I was impressed by Michael's fight. Michael, especially towards the end, he actually just. Let me pull it up. What round is he winning?
A great stoppage from the.
Because Michael wins.
And he just started to.
Up a can of whoop. Taking a close look.
Yeah.
Big right.
Another one.
Right onto the shot. And again, it's just Graham walking right onto the shot.
See, these are big.
Another one. Referee's taking a close look.
Yeah.
Big right hand.
Yeah.
And that's it.
See, right at the end there, he gets pretty.
That is not how you do it.
He's just finding so many openings right now.
Let's give it in a little bit. I want to watch a bit more. I need to really analyze here. This one could happen. This one, you know, this is something we both have won one fight. Maybe we come together and fight. You know.
You're not as aggressively coming in with those shots and leaving yourself open to jabs like that is not how you do it.
He's just finding so many openings right now.
Last 30 seconds here in round number 2.
Redness on Graham's face.
That nose is starting to wear it. Absolutely. Nice jab.
He's going to come up top. He's setting it up. There it is.
There it is. Right hand again. And again, it's just Graham walking right onto the shot.
See, that was big. That was big. But I'm gonna be honest. I think I can handle it because the thing, this is what I'm analyzed. Right, round 1. Here it is, round 1. Okay. Graham starts out quite aggressive in round 1, and you'll find that Michael actually kind of struggles with how aggressive he is. He's a back foot fighter. He isn't confident on the front foot by the looks of things. And you'll find that Graham, through starting the round very aggressive,
we also hear a familiar chant from the crowd.
kind of like, yeah, you know, if he just steps on him and keeps jabbing, Michael kind of doesn't know what to do. And now if we watch my fight real quick. Oh, wait, do I have it to hand? Hold on. Is it to hand?
Jack.
This is just a fight recap. Okay, no, it ain't on YouTube yet. I don't have a fucking. I don't have a way of pulling it up right now. No. Oh wait, no, I do. I know I had it yesterday, but I had to get it sent specifically by Anissa. Hold on. Here we are.
Guys, we're 9 fights.
This isn't my fight. This isn't my fight. Hold on. This is a clip of my fight, but this isn't the video of my fight. That isn't my fight either. Is this my fight?
Absolute.
Is this my fight? This one's my fight.
Frame here from Dakota. You talked about his experience. There it is. Round 1 in the book.
Let's watch a little bit of my round 1.
Time to get it started. Round 1. Nice jab there. Starting to fight out from Jack Manifold. Coming forward. Big aggression already.
Okay.
And he's on this front foot, guys.
He's throws lots of punches, but he needs to keep his chin down. His chin's high in the air, and he's getting caught as he's coming in.
That's true. Tony was right, though. Right? My chin's too high.
What do you want to see from Dakota Olave right now?
I want to see him really punish the lack of defense from Jack here. Like Tony mentioned, he's not doing a great job of keeping his hands up the entire time. He has a very sharp jawline, but I don't know if that's going to be a benefit here.
Sharp jawline is one thing. I need to see some more sharp jab.
I appreciate that from Critical. But the point is, I came out quite quick there. I stepped forward. I threw a lot of punches. I think that would overwhelm Michael. I think. I don't know. Maybe, you know, Michael, give him a little bit more time to train. I don't know. But I think he'd be overwhelmed. So I think it's a hard-earned win. It's a hard-earned win. I think it's difficult. I think he throws some big punches. I think my guard comes down sometimes and he totally takes advantage of it. I think I'd have to really focus on keeping my guard good because I think he's really, really good at spotting. I think he's really, really good at spotting openings. But
also
I think if
unrelated, but Connor would smoke you, Jay.
We're going to get to Connor, all right? Please. I think if I just keep stepping forward, I think he gets overwhelmed. I think that's his weakness. I think that's Michael's weakness. I don't think he handles. He's an analytical guy, and I think a slower boxing pace is totally his style. But I think if I come out quick, I think it's okay. That's what I'm saying. You need to remember, Michael is insane. This is, however, a scary picture. All right, 50-50. If he looked at me like that in the eyes, I'd freak out. I'd freak out. I can't lie. I'd freak out. All right. Who next? Foolish Gamers. I think I'm badly beaten. I say why. He's big. He's strong. I think he has the capability of doing it. I actually think he could probably fight. I'm gonna be honest. I think although he's a very nice guy, I think he could just pull that dog out of him and fight. Not only that, he has impeccable riz. The only male who's ever managed to kind of drop some riz on me that actually kind of worked. You know, not that this means anything about me or my sexuality. It's just a point I wanted to make. And I think I'd fall defenseless in the ring. And due to his sheer, size and muscle advantage, I think he'd beat me. Simple as that.
I would like to publicly apologize to Pinworms.
Oh, okay.
You are a
More
worthy
worm drama.
opponent, and I respect your skill in the poetic department. Perhaps we can team up against Tapeworm someday.
I respect that. Ringworm, I respect that. Thank you for the pound. I respect that very much. Foolish harder to beat than Hassan. I think Foolish has got more fight in him than Hassan. I just don't think Hassan... He's just too nonchalant about this. Also, I wouldn't fall in love with him. I'd defend myself better with Hassan. I would be incapable with Foolish. There's lots of reasons. Who else? James Marriott. I think it's a close loss. I think I can defend myself pretty well. I think I can do some pretty decent damage to James, but I think he's just ultimately too much bigger and stronger than me. I think I can do all I must. I think I could run around with him for a few rounds. I think I could probably, I could hurt him. I could definitely hurt him. I think I got better cardio. But he's in all right. James is all right shape. He goes gym. I think he could beat me. But I think, yeah, if it's a game of endurance, I think maybe I win. I think the only way I win this is endurance. Like, I just last longer than him, and eventually he succumbs to my fucking might. But, like, you know, generally speaking, I'm sorry.
Why are you ducking the captain?
All right, fine. We'll do the captain. Captain Jordan Sparkles. This is a hard one. Because he's a lot stronger than me, and I think he'd hit hard. But being as muscular as him generally isn't of benefit in a boxing environment. They say that. This is one of the things that people say. Being that muscular can often hinder your movement. Now, I'm not saying that he is so muscular that it hinders his movement, but I don't know. You know, he's a very muscular guy. He's in great shape, you know. But I do think he would hit very hard. I think he'd hit absurdly hard. But I am bigger than him in terms of height. I'm taller than him, you know. And I also have boxed, and I don't believe he ever has. So I think, you know, he has no technique. I think the only way he wins is I don't know what. Well, maybe he does. This is the thing. I'm just too unsure about him. I think he'd hit very hard, but you know, I've fought people that hit very hard. I've fought people, you know, bigger than him, and I'm okay. He does boxing. Has he ever fought though? Or does he just, like, do box fit? Because that's a different thing. No disrespect to people who do box fit. It's a great way to get fit, but it isn't a great way to learn how to fight. I'm just saying, I think he'd hit hard, but I just don't think he's, like... I don't know. I think all he's got is that he hits hard. I think that's it. I think that's literally it. You know? I think it's a 50-50. I think I could outbox him. I think this is the thing. I think I could outbox him potentially. But I think that, you know, I could maybe outbox him. But he's stronger than me. But I think I can outbox him. You can outbox someone who's stronger than you. You know? You can outbox someone who's stronger than you. That's a thing that happens. I think, you know, I maybe outbox him. I don't think it's a knockout, by the way. I think it's like it's like a similar situation with Dakota, where like I win on points. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he could knock me out, and I don't think he has the boxing capability to beat me on points. So therefore, I think I would just beat him on points. You know? I'm not being ridiculous. Just because he's being strong is like one part of a greater picture. You know, does he have the footwork? Does he have the, you know, the boxing technicality? Does he have ring craft? You know, does he have the endurance to last that long? These are all questions that we don't have answers to. And honestly, I'm just saying. I think, yeah, the only way he wins is if he knocks me out. I don't think he does it. I don't think he knocks me out. Therefore, I think it's either a draw or I win. He trains boxing, yeah, but it's boxing fitness from what I know. This is what the chat is saying. If he trains actual boxing and like spars and shit, then we're in for a different story. You know? Dan TDM. He has children, a weak point. I say no more. I'm joking. Dan TDM, I would never threaten your children. I'm sure they're wonderful. He's a great dad. He's such a sweetheart. I remember the first time I met him, he was his first time ever being away from his kids for a prolonged period. All right, I would never do anything. He's such a great guy. I just, guys, you know, a thought slipped out. Is all that happened. A thought slipped out. I would never do a thing. I was just acknowledging that is maybe a point of weakness for him, but also maybe a point of strength. You know, I think if I taunted him, if I said you're a bad father, it'd bring out so much rage in him because I think he prides himself on being such a good one that I think maybe he'd actually have something in him. I think I win, but I think he fights. He's got dad's strength now. He's got 2 kids. I think I win because I don't think he's got any. I mean, I don't think he's particularly. He's not much bigger than me. He's not much stronger. I don't think he. You know. I think he knows how to fight, but you know he's got kids and he'd fight for them. And I think that's, you know, enough. Who else we got? Who's remaining? Quackity. No, I was gonna put him in I win unscathed because I'm bigger than him. You know, I don't think he's got a dog in him for fighting and stuff. But then I was apparently does kickboxing. I've been told in the chat. People were saying he can kickbox. Is that real? Can he kickbox? Yeah, apparently he did boxing. So now I'm like, well, okay. I think we're just a similar weight and size. We both know how to box. I'd like to see where this goes. And in fact, Quackity, what are you doing these days? All right? Running SMPs? Well, like, suck my penis, Quackity. Yeah, you're going to stand for that? You're going to take that? How about you get in the ring with me? Today, guess what you did, Quackity? Let me show you, twitter.com. Let me show you twitter.com. I today was unverified by Elon Musk, because everyone was. I tweeted this, and Quackity, still verified, replied, Quackity unfollowed JackManifoldTV. Brutal. Harsh. I thought we were still friends. Interesting flex, however, because the only reason he's verified is his affiliation with real Donald Trump, and that's a real image I didn't inspect, Element. Quackity, I won't forget the crimes you committed today. So you know what? Get in the ring with me. And I actually mean this. I am not sure whether I want to box. I'm not sure if I ever want to box again. But with Quackity, I'm saying this now. If you agreed to box me on a boxing card, I would 100% right now. I would fight again. I'm not sure if I ever want to fight again. I've not made my mind up yet. But I'm telling you now, if Quackity agreed to a fight with me, I would 100% fight again. I would do it. And that is real. I would really actually fight him. The ball's in his court now. That's what I'm saying. The ball is in his court. Can you please box Hank from Breaking Bad? I love Hank from Breaking Bad. I never box him. Also, he seems tough as fuck. He fought some people in Breaking Bad. He's pretty good at it. Connor eats pants. I've never seen Connor fight. He's a lot smaller than me. There's absolutely no reason on paper why I shouldn't win this fight, and yet somehow I just feel like he's gonna present a fucking a challenge I don't expect. I'm just a little bit scared of him. Like Connor, like I genuinely like I love Connor, but like there's something about him I find a bit intimidating. Do you believe that? Like I genuinely, whenever I see Connor, he's like a little bit intimidating in a way, and I don't get why, but he is. He is. So I think I win, because there's absolutely no reason on paper I don't. But something about him unnerves me. Kind of sticking to that sort of side of the internet. Ted Nivison. Let me tell you this about Ted Nivison. I've met Ted Nivison in person a good handful of times now. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. But let me tell you this. Ted, now a lot of people say Ted scares me. I think, would we all agree he's kind of a crazy guy? He feels like a loose cannon. Would we all agree on that, chat? Can I just get some confirmation on the fact that I'm judging him fairly here, right? That Ted would do, like, we'd say he's a loose cannon, right? Yes, I'm seeing a lot of yes. Okay. Let me assure you, and I mean this so seriously, and this is the only person I would ever say this about. Ted Nivison acts more normal on the internet than he does in person. Most people, like, have quirky little characters online, but then you meet them in person, they're just a normal, kind of agreeable human being. Ted Nivison is more fucking crazy in real life. You watch a Ted Nivison video, and you're like, this is a man you can have a conversation with. You meet Ted Nivison in real life, right? You know the first thing that ever happened when I met Ted? First thing, he grabbed me by the head, pressed it against his, and he was like, hello, Jack Manifold. I mean this wholeheartedly. He seems kind of normal in his videos when he reviews movies and shit, right? Ted is crazy. He's crazy, and I'm scared of him a little bit. Every time I meet him, he asserts dominance in a way that it's unnerving. I love Ted. He's one of my favorite people to hang out with, but I just never can predict what he's about to do. So yeah. I mean this wholeheartedly. Also, I taught him some British slang. Specifically, I taught him that people go, pussyo! And now whenever Ted is around British people, you'll just see him do this. He'll just go. And he'll gear up for a while. He'll look at you and just go. Pussyo! And he gears up for like he just sits there. You'll see him. I'll see him enter rooms and spot me, and he'll just go. And slowly walk towards me like that as he looks at me from the corner of his eye. I'm just saying, man. You know? This is a real Ted Nivison thing. He's a crazy individual. Sticking again to that side of the internet. Charlie Slimesicle. Just show you a picture. He's just a little bit smaller than Ted. Just small enough that I don't... Just smaller enough that I don't think he fucking kills me. But I think by far, of everyone in this category, he is the most dangerous. I put him here, right at the front. He should be teetering in between. He's just as insane. He's arguably... But I think he's more insane in a funny way than Ted in a way that I feel like he could kill me. But yeah, he, you know... I don't think I'm dead, but, you know, Jacksepticeye. I'm going to say why. When I had no opponent for Creator Clash 2, when I had no opponent, there was a period where I knew iDubbbz was looking for an opponent for me. And I didn't know who I was going to fight. I remember meeting Jacksepticeye. And he's one of my childhood heroes, mind you. But I remember meeting him. And we are roughly similarly sized. You know? I met him a few times now. In fact, I posted a picture of us on my Instagram the other day. He's a little bit bigger than me, but not... That's the wrong picture. This is the right one. Where is me and Jacksepticeye? As you can see, like roughly the same size. Right? Which, by the way, fucking 10-year-old... Like, me in year 7 is freaking out about this, but me now is calm and collected. But either way, when I was looking for an opponent, I remember thinking in my head, who are YouTubers that I know are, like, similarly sized to me? Who I would quite, like, enjoy getting in the ring with? I sat and thought about it for fucking ages. But I landed on Jacksepticeye. And I was like, if iDubbbz can't pull anyone out, I'm going to DM Jack. I'm going to be like, Jack, do you want to fight me at Creator Clash? I forgot by this point that he was going to be one of the commentators. I was like, do you want to fight me? And I told him that in person. And he didn't say anything. And I'm like, what if? You know, what if? I just don't know. But I think I could win. But I think it'd be tough. I think tougher than anyone else in this list. I think it'd be a harder fight than me versus Dakota even. You know? I think me versus Dakota was a pretty tough fight, right? Like, I won, but, like, in terms of points, like, it was a very clear win on my point. Like, as much as I felt like it was hard earned, and it was. Like, I won every round with maximum points, bar the fourth, where I dropped 1 point. Like, like, in terms of boxing matches going to, like, points, it was a very clear win. I don't think it'd be like that with Jack. But I think it could still be a win. You know? I think I could win. That's why I thought I could take the fight. I only will ever take a fight that I think I can win. You know? It doesn't matter to me how hard it is, but if I think I can win it. And I thought, I think I can win that. So, there he is. Pinely. Pinely from you. No, Mr. Beast. I don't believe Mr. Beast can fight. I believe Mr. Beast is so exhausted from everything he's doing. Mr. Beast is doing everything. He's fucking curing blindness, alright? I think Mr. Beast is probably so perpetually exhausted. He'd get in the ring, and the ring walk alone would be so tiring, he would pass out asleep. I think one punch he'd go down. I think Mr. Beast, like, it doesn't matter how much bigger than he is. I think he's decently tall and shit. Like, I think in peak conditions maybe, but I think Jimmy is so tired and drained from all the work he does. I just think I win. You know, but he has crazy, he has crazy endurance. I mean, he didn't eat food for like 30 days and shit. Like, you know, I respect it, but I don't know. He does too much. I don't think he's got the energy to fight in him. I think if you try to mug Mr. Beast, it'd be easier for him to give you the contents of his wallet, because he'd probably be carrying on him like a fucking penny compared to his fucking massive wealth. You know what I mean? He'd probably be like, you know what? It is easier for me to give you the money than you know. He probably gives away more than he carries in his wallet for videos all the time. If you try and rob him, he's probably like, yeah, cool. Take it, man. Like, there was a good chance you were going to win it someday anyway. He just doesn't have the time to train. I think I beat Mr. Beast easily. Anyway, Pinely from YouTube. He's bigger than me, but I don't know if he's got that fight in him. No, he was in the military. I don't think he...
Hello, Jack.
And as far as I'm aware,
here. We've combined our forces to begin a worm revolution upon you and your chat. If you give up easily, there will be no bloodshed, but if you pursue this fight, just know that you will not win.
Wait, what? You're fighting me now? I could crush worms easily. Worms, you go in flawless victory category. I don't give a shit about worms. I'm confused. Either way, Pinely... I think Pinely maybe has a physical strength that I'm not aware of. And he's bigger than me. But I don't... You see, looking at close loss, I don't think he's as good as the close loss people. I think he's maybe a 50-50, but he's like a tough 50-50, you know? Like I think he's like, it's a 50-50. I'd say he's maybe like a 51-49 in his favor, but I think I've got a decent chance, you know? I don't think he's... I think these guys are more likely to win. Like, I do. I don't think he's got that dog in him like those people. I think Phil's, like, you know, I don't know, man. 50-50. Corpse husband. Why did I put him in the list? There's a reason I put him in the list. Because I know nothing... I don't know what he looks like. I don't know how tall he is. I don't know nothing about him. What? I think I had a bit planned. Can you believe this? How do you gauge corpse? I can't, but there was a bit planned for that. But now I've forgotten it, can you believe? Shit. I put him on the list because I had a bit planned. Like, I remember when I added him, I'm like, oh, this is priceless. And now I've forgotten. I've completely forgotten. I don't remember. Whatever. I win on account of he don't show up because then people would see his face. Hannah Rose. Hannah Rose. I think you know what it is about Hannah Rose? I think if right now on the spot today, I think I win. But I think if you told Hannah Rose you're gonna have to fight Jack Manifold, I think she'd drop everything and train so fucking hard. I just think she's such a I just think Hannah wants to win at everything she ever does so badly that I think she I just think she'd train so ridiculously hard and want it so much more than me that I honestly think that like she'd find a way to win, you know. I do think I think it'd be close because like you know, at the end of the day, like I got all the physical advantages right now, but I just think she's got a willpower, you know. She's got a willpower that would be off-putting. Carl Jacobs. You know, I'd love to be ironic and do the Carl Jacobs he's so baby thing. But something about him just tells me he can fight. Something about him tells me he can fight. Can you believe that? I really like... There's no reason I think this, but having met him... You know, you just get a sense for some people. Everyone doesn't believe it, but I in my brain, I think out of them, it's the easiest, but it's a hard-earned victory. It's a hard-earned victory. I think I win unscathed is too easy. I think I win... But I just think he can fight. I don't know. There's no way of like, you know, he is tall. No, he's not tall. He's no, he's not tall. Right? There's something about him that tells me he can fight. Like, I just think he'd go in with an aggression. Anyway, please. Only got a couple more. I just think there's some aggression, man. He would probably feel too bad to hit you. I don't think he would. I think that's exactly my point.
Somehow you've had worms asking for a scrap. This fight has changed you.
Yeah, I don't know what my Twitch channel has become, but worms fight here now. I've just attracted that crowd. But yeah, no, like with Tommy and Fred, like all these people here, bar Niall, the only reason I think he would lose is because of the, you know, fat dog. I just don't think they've got fight in them. I don't think they've got fight in them. Like, I just think they wouldn't enjoy fighting. I think if Carl trained up, he'd enjoy himself. I don't know why, but I mean that. I just really do. Markiplier. I don't know his I don't know his like personality well enough.
Markiplier would ask you nicely to lose, then uppercut you into heaven. James M13L.
I feel like Markiplier beats me pretty badly. He's a pretty strong guy. He's not very tall though, right? Isn't he quite short? Isn't that a thing? Is Markiplier quite short, right? He's like, he's quite built, but he's not very tall, I believe. He's like my height. Alright, maybe it's a close loss then. Everyone out here is pretty big. Alright, I'll you know. I don't know enough about him. I'm pretty sure I lose, but I can't put him in the same category as all these fucking giants. All these people are 6 foot and up, bar maybe Charlie, but he's got that fucking, you know. He would destroy you. I thought he used to do box. Did he used to box? Alright. 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 Okay. Yeah, this feels correct. I put him there and it didn't feel right. He doesn't feel like he belongs in the same category as Hannah Rose. I'm just saying, Germa. He's a fucking cryptid, man. Like,
Lord, oh Lord, they have banned the word worms and I am seeking revenge.
What? They banned the word worms? Mods, take that shit back. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know, something about Germa. He fucking kills me, man. He's scary. He's inhuman. Like, I think he'd pull out some inhuman feet. Or like he'd grind me up or some shit. Guys, don't spam word. Oh my god. Whenever you mention a word potentially being banned, everyone spams it. Now it feels like, you know, I spoke about Germa and now everyone's spamming worms. It feels like his fucking evil powers have infiltrated my chat and forced everyone to spam the word worms. This is how he'd get to me. This is what it feels like he'd do. Kit Wisp. I don't think I could fight him. He's like my favorite fucking guy. There's not many people on this planet I'll tell I love, but I say proudly to Kit Wisp that I love him. He is like possibly my closest friend. Like I really like that guy. I you know, I don't think that's portrayed enough on the internet, but we are very, very close. I just don't think I could fight him. Like, he's just one. I could spar with him, but I couldn't beat him. I think that's the thing. I just struggle. And then finally, guys, the last person in this list. My girlfriend, Ellen O'Neill. Now, this would never happen. I would never allow this to happen. I would never do this. I love my girlfriend. She's the best thing in the world. And I would never, ever, even for a second, consider this. However, if I did, I know for a fact that she would immediately kill me. She, like, her whole fucking job is researching murder. I fear if I ever fuck up. She knows everything there is to know about murder. If she'd kill me, you wouldn't even know. She'd just move on with life and no one would find out. You know, and she has the number 4 podcast in the UK. Number 1 true crime podcast in the world. Yeah, I might actually just be in the UK, but still.
These worms.
That's unrelated. I'm just very proud of her.
You are all going down. Even the YouTubers. Twitter is going to be a changed platform.
For fuck's sake. Get a grip, worms! Yeah, I think she kills me. Everyone would just think I retired. Is your girlfriend a worm? No, I made her a little house for if she ever became a worm, though, just on the off chance. But either way, people, actually, let's go back to this. This is my completed tier list. As you can see, I think I've been pretty fair. The majority of people I think it's a 50-50 chance with. And although it's a slightly top-heavy list, at the end of the day, I am an undefeated boxer. Most people on this list have never had a fight before. I think my status as an undefeated boxer does give me, on average, a better... Like, I think my odds of beating anyone in a fight, like just your average person, are like 55%. You know what I mean? Just because I have fought before and won. Alright? You fought once. It still means I'm undefeated. I never lost. I'm one of those people. I love when boxers do that. You know, there's a period where when you've only had one fight, you can still call yourself undefeated, despite the fact that you're definitely cheating. But you're allowed. It's in the rules. You are technically considered undefeated, despite the fact that you have only had one fight. So it's only 50-50 odds.
Do not yell at the worms. These worms will get ankles. The Twitter revolt starts now.
All right, guys, I'm leaving before these worms fucking kill me. Either way, that's my completed list. I hope you like it. That's me. I'm still very tired from traveling, so I'm going to now go take it easy. I may not be live tomorrow, but I may. It really depends. I want to get back to streaming pretty regularly, but I'm just I'm pretty tired from all the travel and having that fight and stuff. So I am just taking it a little bit easy. So I am going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you do want to follow, please feel free. Your name will appear there. Thank you for all the subs today. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get back up above, 1,000 and some. So if you subscribing really does help out. So thank you so much. As you can tell, I'm getting a little bit tired. So I'm going to get out of here. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Of course, you can follow all my socials at JackManifoldTV on everything. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and my YouTube. YouTube and my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. My brain is... Oh, my stream has crashed. My stream has also almost crashed, so I'm going to speed this up. Please do sub to the YouTube, by the way, because there'll be a video about the boxing coming soon. !YT in the chat, please, if you will, as there will be a very cool video about the boxing coming out soon. I've got some really sick footage, and I'm very excited to post it and show you guys. Either way, there's a link to the YouTube. Also, sub to the VODs channel, because this will be on there at JackManifold VODs. Either way, I'm going to raid James Marriott YT because he's doing his subathon, and that's very cool in my opinion. I'm very happy for him. So I'm going to... Oh, it's not James Marriott YT, it's just James Marriott. Either way, I'm going to raid him. So do go show him some love. Say hi, follow him if you haven't. And then I'm going to go eat some food because I am fucking starving. Either way, I've been me, you've been you, and you have been awesome. Take care. I'm going to go lay down because as you can tell, I'm very, very tired. See you in a bit, everyone. Bye-bye.